Hi, I'm Dr. David Biedebach with Conejo Chiropractic Relief Center. I'm going to be showing you an exercise today that's called Chair Lunge. Why? You actually use a chair to help balance it for you while you do the exercise. It literally takes seconds. It can be done at any age, including somebody that has some instability, because you can use the arms of the chair to help stabilize you. It'll help your low back to decompress it. It'll help the knees, the hips, and the ankles to maintain range of motion. The exercise I'm going to show is, I refer to it as the chair lunge. It's something I designed a long time ago to help my patients with going through situations that might require a more sedentary lifestyle and how to avoid the effects of that, either if we're shut in or if we are in a job that goes for hours and hours. Computers can put us into a trance that makes us forget about the time, and we have to decompress the effects of that. Essentially what's going on is you start with your foot partially off here so that it will allow the ankle to bend. You compress the knee all the way. Now be careful if your knees won't go all the way. Go very slow. Pull back out completely. I go into the next leg at about this timing and I drop down and I come out. I don't need to stay there for 4 seconds. I'll do 2 on each side and do them twice a day, which will minimize a lot of otherwise unnecessary problems that keep building up from the sedentary lifestyle. So again, 2 on each side, and notice again, the buttocks goes all the way in to the heel. And do it about that speed. Another thing you don't want to do is don't get into a habit of speeding it up and moving your feet underneath you like this. That's not the proper way. Come completely out. You compress in and you decompress. Those people that feel their balance is at jeopardy, I call it the chair lunge because you can hold onto the handles of the chair. Key ingredient here is make sure the chair has solid footing, not where it will flip over easily, and that it is strong and supported. And when you go into it, it's much like before. You're going to put your foot partially off so the ankle can bend, giving it the opportunity to increase its range of motion. Up here, it can't. So if you have issues with knees or hips or ankles, you're going to have to modify. That's a whole nother discussion. But suffice it to say, your goal is to get where you can get your ankle into greater range of motion as well as your knee, getting your buttocks down all the way eventually, slowly over time, to the heel. I decompress and I come out completely, the foot goes down, and I switch to the other foot. And I come in and I slowly compress. My knee will come into the chair, my head will drop down sharply into my knee, just on the inside, and come back out. Now, since I'm talking about balance issues, I always demonstrate this exercise going all the way in and coming all the way out, and not to do this like this. As you improve with many of these exercises we're going through in these videos, you're going to find your balancing improving, because balance is something you can actually partially get back or completely get back. You'd be amazed. We'll get into that in later videos. But the chair lunge again is with the handles. Make sure the chair is safe and you're fully protected. Make sure that your foot is partially off. Knee can bend, ankle can bend, knee can bend, and you can press all the way. And you do it at this speed. And notice too, I'm going all the way. However, did I start that way? No, I have quote unquote bad knees that by MRIs are surgical knees. How do I have not any pain and good range of motion? It took me a long time, and I'm very fortunate, but not that they can all be done that way. The point is, you'll slowly gather range of motion, and range of motion is life to a structure. And it also can help you reflex in a need. You can only reflex to where you can go. So if you can only go part way, you're at risk. Let's see if we can improve it. Thank you. Please use caution when you're doing the home exercise program.